What's up guys, Irman here, Master Gadgets, and today we are taking this thing out on a fourth ride, I believe it is. We're going to go ahead and go get some gas and just drive around, and I'm going to talk to you about my experience so far in owning a 1000cc as a first bike, and probably the few things that you will also get to know or experience. I'm going to try to maybe name like top 4 or 5 things that I've noticed so far while we drive around and get used to the bike. But again, first thing we're gonna do is go get some gas. I've only got a couple bars left, and this is the first time I'll be getting gas in this bike, so we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and hop on. Read out Bismillah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. For those of you that don't know what that means, basically you are in the name of God, leaving everything and hoping for the best protection, you know, stuff like that. So adjust the mirrors here because I can never see back. Alright, so we're gonna go to the gas station. Let's go ahead and get started. Right now I'm not doing anything on the throttle, just the clutch control. Alright. Alright, so this is the first time going to a gas station. I don't know what to expect. I've actually never even opened up the gas cap there, so that'll be interesting to see or figure out, I guess. But let's talk about the first thing that comes to my mind when it comes to my experience so far in having this as my first bike. First thing's going to be, it is scary as hell. It's fun, it's exciting, but it is scary because it is extremely powerful bike. Do I regret getting it as the first bike? I don't quite know yet. I'm still trying to figure stuff out, but I haven't ever ridden any other bike, so this being 1000 cc's, I think it's got like 140, 50 some horsepower or something like that. And for a bike, that's a lot. A little bit of a throttle and this thing goes. There's been a number of times where I've accidentally given it too much throttle and it literally throws me back. You know, when you're in a car, it's very different because you're on 4 wheels, you're fully balanced, and if anything, you basically let go and you're good to go. Whereas on a bike, you do that, obviously you got to maintain your balance if you can, and then this being as strong as it is, it can actually like get out from underneath you if you give it too much throttle and you can't control it. Obviously you can also tip over and fall, which by itself would be very damaging, I guess, and scary for both the rider and obviously that the bike can be damaged and cause injuries and stuff like that. So that is probably the biggest thing. As far as the first thing that comes to my mind is just experience in owning a 1000cc bike as your first bike. From everyone that I've spoken to that are kind of in the bike, I guess they own a bike, they do not recommend getting it as a first bike. I guess most people should start at probably 400 or lower. Even a 600cc bike is a lot of power, so 1000 again is a lot. So the first thing is going to be scared out of your mind. Alright, the second thing is going to be you will get a lot of looks. This is my 4th ride. And my ride even coming back yesterday from the mechanic shop, literally a guy pulled up and like he gave me a thumbs up on the bike, especially if you've got an aftermarket exhaust. As you're going down the street, people will look at you and you will get a lot of looks. So if you like that attention, I guess that's good. You'll enjoy it. But if you don't, I guess you'll have to learn how to not let it bother you. I don't know. So there is actually a law here in Illinois. I think it's 120 seconds. If you wait at a red light and it doesn't turn green, you can actually go. Just as a side note. Whew. I still have to stay quiet and like make sure I do things right as I'm speeding up. Because again, first ride, still a brand new rider, and so I would appreciate anyone's support, comments, leave some feedback down below on things you think I should do better, fix, or things that I'm doing great. So all of you pro riders, help me out here, so I can be a better, safer rider if I'm doing something right or wrong. So yeah. One thing that I've already noticed that I do quite a bit is drive in the middle of the lane, which you probably shouldn't be. That's what I've learned, because all the gunk, the grease, the goo, all that stuff from cars go right in the middle of the lane. So you want to try to stay away from that if you can. But yeah, I caught myself doing that a number of times. But I'm also scared to ride on the right side because I'm a new rider. And so I'm going to try to figure out how I can like keep a balance between like not going dead in the center, but also not going to the right, because I don't want to go like off the road and crash, God forbid. So yeah. All right, where was I? So second thing, the tension. Yes, you get a lot of tension. Third thing will be, this almost becomes an obsession. So if you're not already obsessed with the bikes before you get one, you certainly will after you get one yourself. Because that's just how it is. You are constantly looking at parts, you're looking at YouTube videos. That's what I've been doing a lot. And so if you are not already obsessed, you certainly will become obsessed, and it will be very time consuming. So try to figure out a balance on how to not let that take over your life, I guess. But that will certainly be something that that will happen to you. All right, so let me go ahead and pause there for a second, figure out how I'm going to get gas in this bicycle. What am I doing? That's the nervousness talking. All right, so let me stop here, put it in neutral, let go of the clutch, put the kickstand down, and kill the bike. Turn off the switch, get the key out, lift up the lever, put the key in, unlock, and just like that. All right. So I've heard or have seen a couple different things. People go ahead and put in the gas as the bike is there, meaning it's on its kickstand, and people just pump the gas in and they're on their way. I've seen people pump it as much as they can in this position and then sit on it, straighten it out, so that way the tank is not tilted and you actually get a full tank. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. We'll see. Let me go ahead and take my gloves off. And we're going to go, it's recommended on this bike, because it's 1000cc, to go premium. So that's what we're going to do. Let's say not pay outside. We'll just do that. Get 5 cents off every gallon. Yeah, no, I don't want to join any membership or whatever. So authorizing. Would you like a receipt? Sure, my first time getting gas. Remove nozzle. All right. So, let me put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and select 93 octane and start pumping. I have no idea if this is going to cut off by itself like it does in the car. I hope it does. Otherwise, I'm going to spill this all over my tank, which I don't want to do. So, let's see what happens. 2 gallons in. Oh, it did click. So 2.2 gallons in. I'm going to pull this out just a little bit. Oh, I can actually see the gas inside. So there's a little bit of room left. I'm just going to pump it myself slowly. That definitely made a difference, pulling it out a little bit, because obviously the deeper it is, the less tank is going to fill. I don't think I'm going to tilt it over, because I can see the gas, and if the tank is getting full, I don't think tilting it over is going to make that much of a difference. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys do, and if it does truly make a difference or not. But hopefully my camera's catching that. You can see the gas is coming up, and I just remove the nozzle a little bit, so that way it does in fact fill up. That looks pretty good. Top it off. Make sure we get every single drop. You don't want to spill anything. So 3.5 gallons, $16.49. Oh man, I wasn't even looking. We could have gone to $16.50 exactly. Yes, I'm one of those people that like to round off. There is a receipt. Let me go ahead and pocket that. Just like that. Oh, where the glove fell. Alright, we're going to go ahead and close this. Lock it, put that in there. And yeah, it looks like we're in there. One thing that I definitely want to remind myself to do is reset the tripometer, or odometer. No, trip odometer, yes. That way I know how many miles I'm getting. So, let's go ahead and power this in. Full bars, beautiful thing. Let me go to trip A, reset that. Boom. My trip B, it's for my tires. So I got brand new tires. I'll do probably a separate video on that. 2 miles on it so far. Total odometer miles 3,251. So very low mile bike, but yeah, we've got that. We've got the gas. First time success. No spill, nothing like that. So let's go ahead and continue on riding. I'm going to go towards the back because I don't want to exit right by the light. I'm going to exit from the other side. That way I've got a little bit more room to get in the left lane to make a left turn. Alright, where was I? So we were talking about, I was on number 3, I think. Number 4 would probably be that it's going to make you feel very uncomfortable riding a bike. And I guess you have to get comfortable with getting uncomfortable. That way you are learning and I guess pushing yourself to grow. So be ready to feel extremely uncomfortable while riding a bicycle. Just like anything else in the world, if it makes you uncomfortable and you're pushing yourself through it, you're probably going to learn new things, develop yourself better, and yeah, I guess grow as an individual. So I would say that's probably another thing that you will experience in being uncomfortable. So let's see what else. Alright, the last thing I will say that I'll probably feel or experience is, as I mentioned earlier, you're probably going to watch a ton of YouTube videos and stuff like that in learning how to ride a bike. But as you're doing that, you're going to want to advance and try to push yourself further. But I guess as you're being scared, as you're in that uncomfortable zone that I talked about, you got to try to figure out a balance where you can be safe and still have fun riding and not expect yourself to be a pro rider by any means, because that will probably get you into a lot of trouble. Meaning, if you push yourself beyond your limits, it can be dangerous, right? So if you're pushing yourself to learn a little bit at a time and you know your limits where you can be comfortable and safe, that's great. But if you're pushing yourself beyond your limits and because you think you're becoming overly confident or whatever it might be, that probably isn't a good thing for you, and that can be dangerous. So I would not recommend that you do that. So figure out what's a good balance for you and stick within that balance. Don't push yourself beyond that just because you don't want to hurt yourself or anybody else in that matter. But that's probably something you can experience is, okay, you know what, I want to advance. I want to be like those guys that does wheelies. I want to be those guys that take off 0 to 70, 80, 100 in the first gear, which again, this bike is very capable of doing because it's 1,000 cc's. Other bikes that are smaller, maybe, you know, again, 400, 600 cc's, probably won't be able to go as fast that quickly in first gear. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, don't push yourself beyond the limits that you think you are capable of doing. Be comfortable, push yourself enough to learn, but not enough to put yourself in danger or anybody else in danger in that sense. Okay, this is going to be a crazy turn. Whew, that was nerve-wracking. So it is about afternoon on Fridays, on a Friday, and what I typically do on a Friday is go for my Jummah prayer, which is my prayer as a Muslim to the mosque, and so it's almost time for that. So I think what I'm going to do is I might actually cut this video short. I was hoping to ride around a little bit longer, but the fact that I got just the gas on it, and I forgot that I got to go pray. So I'm going to go home, get ready for my prayer, and yeah, go play. But hopefully, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on some of the things that I said you might experience. For all of you that are pro riders, if you experience anything different or you want to provide your feedback, by all means, please do so. Again, I'm looking for a lot of support in not only growing my channel, but also learning to... Oopsie, I forgot to keep my turn signal on. Man. Noob. I keep forgetting that, yeah, once you're on a bike, you got to turn the turn signal off. It doesn't turn off after you make the turn. So, another learning experience. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Well, I can't do the hand thing this one, but alright, goodbye. See you later.